Hi friends, now we will be seeing how to multiply numbers with all ones. I'll take some numbers. So I'll multiply two numbers. In both the numbers you will have nothing but ones. So let us go into the multiplication. 1 into 1 is equal to 1. That means in our concept you have to make 1 into 1 makes 1, right? Now 2 ones into 2 ones, that means 11 into 11 makes 121, 11 square. Now triple 1 into triple 1. Now this becomes difficult. So from here we will start the technique, right? So that means clearly in this case, this is nothing but 3 ones into 3 ones, 3 ones into 3 ones. So if you do this multiplication manually, you will take a minimum 20 seconds, 15 seconds, but we can do it in just 3 or 4 seconds with this technique. So this is 3 ones into 3 ones. That means you are handling the multiplication of 3 ones. So how many ones are there here? 3 ones are there. So 3 ones are there. So you are handling since you are handling the multiplication of 3 ones, start from 1 in the ascending order right up to 3. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. So that means because you are handling 3 ones into 3 ones. So 1, 2, 3 and come back up to 1 in the descending order. So how many ones are there? That means what is the number of ones calculation multiplication you are dealing? Start from 1 natural numbers and go in the ascending order up to 3 because you are handling 3 ones into 3 ones. So right up to 3 and come back in the descending order up to 1. Okay. Now suppose, I think you understood the process. Now suppose if you want to multiply 4 ones into 4 ones. So I hope you understood the technique. 4 ones into 4 ones make. So you are multiplying 4 ones into 4 ones. So you have to write up to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 and go in the descending order and come back up to 1. 3 to 1. Suppose if you are writing 5 ones into 5 ones. 5 ones into 5 ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That means even before writing these numbers in the calci, you can write your answer. So that's a very good technique. But this pyramid, this is called as ones pyramid, but this ones pyramid will work only up to 9 ones into 9 ones. 9 ones into 9 ones. Okay, that means I am writing here 9 ones. 9 ones I am writing for your convenience. Okay, into 9 ones. So clearly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again, so I have written up to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So again 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Got it, no? So that means this pyramid works only up to 9 ones into 9 ones. Why it is not, will not work in 10 ones into 10 ones? Because carry forwards will come and disturb the order. So this ones pyramid will work only up to 9 ones into 9 ones, because up to 9 ones into 9 ones you will not be getting any carry forwards in the multiplication, right? There in the answer, product. So from 10 ones into 10 ones, this pyramid, this structure will not work because carry forwards will come and they will disturb the order of the numbers. That is why this pyramid has a limitation. Now you can ask me, sir, what is the rule? It is not compulsory that always 3 ones into 3 ones only should be there. It is like a squaring a number. Okay. Decimals also you can put. Suppose there is a decimal here. There is a decimal here. So this is nothing but 11.1 and this is nothing but 1.11. So after the point, how many digits are there? 1. After the point, how many digits are there? 2. So in the product after the decimal, how many numbers should be there? 3. So it is 12.321, something like this. Okay, suppose if there is a point here and if there is point here, after the point there are 2 digits, after the point there is 1 digit, so after the point there are 3 digits. Okay, so decimals also we can handle it very easily. So like this one. Now we will go into such a section where on both sides number of ones may not be. It is not always like a squaring pattern, right? Squaring a number. 3 ones into 3 ones, 4 ones into 4 ones, like that. Sometimes there can be 2 ones into 4 ones. The number of ones can be unequal, not same. The number of ones on both the sides are not same. Now we will look into that. Now we will go into that section where number of ones are not equal. Okay. Now friends, we will be seeing that case where number of ones are not same. Okay. Suppose I am multiplying 2 ones into 3 ones. So how many extra ones you got here? You got 1 extra one here. So first minimum criteria we will see. So generally if you forget this extra one, without this extra one it will be like 2 ones into 2 ones. So generally what you will do, you will write up to 2 and actually come back up to 1, right? But here what you have to do, one number extra you have to write. What is the number you have to repeat? So this number you have to repeat. whatever the highest number in the ascending order you are writing, that highest number you have to repeat. How many times you have to repeat? So it should be equal to the extra ones that you got. How many extra ones you got? One extra one. So one time you have to write this biggest number in the ascending order. Okay, so your answer will be 1, 2, 2, 1. Suppose I'll take one more example. I am multiplying 2 ones into 4 ones, suppose. So first 2, how many extra ones you got here? 2 extra ones. So first we will do with 11 into 11 like 1, 2. Then how many extra ones you got here? 2 extra ones. That means this highest number you have to write 2 times extra, 2 times, and then you have to write this number like this. Suppose you are writing 3 ones into 5 ones, 3 ones into 5 ones. So first you have to write 1, 2, 3, least number you have to take 1, 2, 3. So how many extra ones you got? You got 2 extra ones. You got 2 extra ones. That means this 3 you have to write for 2 more times. Then you have to come back in the descending order and write up to 1. So this is the model. If decimals are there, we will put decimals clearly. Suppose if the decimal is here and here. So after the point there is one number, after the point there are 2 numbers. So in the answer there should be 3 numbers after the point. So if then now we have learned 2 methods. What if the number of ones on both the sides are same, and what we should do if number of ones on both the sides are not same, they are not equal. So this is the way. The highest, whatever the ascending order first we write, in that take the highest number. So how many extra ones you got here, in that how many extra ones you got on the other side, that many times you have to write this highest number. So and then come in the descending order and write up to 1. This is the model. This is the way we multiply the numbers when the number of ones are not same on both the sides, right? Okay, now we will go to the next one small topic is there. Generally students are getting confused this topic with multiplication of 11s. So this is maybe 11 into 11, 2 ones and into 2 ones is also called, is also mentioned as 11 into 11. But there is another concept which is called palindrome concept, which we obviously find in the multiplication of 11s. So multiplication of 11s is a different concept, and don't get confused with this all ones multiplication with multiplication of 11s. Maybe 11 into 11 is the only common thing. That concept also we'll be seeing now. Okay friends, generally students are getting confused. Palindrome structure, palindrome of multiples of 11. Palindrome of multiples of 11. So this is an entirely different concept. Suppose 11 power 11 is 11 power 11, 11 power 1 is 11, right? So 11 into 11, that means 11 square. Suppose if I write 11 into 11, that is nothing but 11 into 11. So that will come like 121. But if I write 11 cube means 11 into 11 into 11. That is nothing but 1331. This is a palindrome number. This is a palindrome number. Friends, you know what is a palindrome number? What is a palindrome? Palindrome means you take any number, you take any spelling or anything, you read it from left to right or right to left, you will get the same structure, same order you will get. That is called palindrome number. Just like in English we have got words like madam, level. So the spelling is same on both the sides. So numbers also, this is a palindrome number. 11 itself is a palindrome number, 1, 1 and 1, 1. So 121 is also a palindrome number, 1 to 1 and 1 to 1. 1331 is a palindrome number, like this and like this. So similarly 11 power 4, that means 11 into 11 into 11 into 11. So it is nothing but 14641. 14641. So clearly what you have to know, up to 11 power 4 only the numbers will come as palindrome. So many people are thinking 11 power x, you write any power for x, it will be a palindrome. No. So from 11 power 5, the 11 power 5, the numbers are not palindromes. This point you have to remember. From 11 power 5, the numbers are not palindromes. Okay, carry forwards. The reason is carry forwards will come and they will disturb this order. So this point you have to understand carefully. If points are there, then also we can put. So in an exam, they have asked 2 questions in the sub questions A, B. The first question, suppose this is A and B. The first question was something like this. So 111 into 111, there are some points like this. And the very next question is 1.1 into 1.1 into 1.1. Don't get confused. This is 111 into 111. The one we have done. 111 into 111. So what you have to do, you have to come up to 3 and go back to 1. So after the point there is one number here, after the point there are 2 numbers here. So after the point there should be 3 numbers here. 3 numbers here. But here 1.1 into 1.1 into 1.1, this is nothing but it is like 11 into 11 into 11. So 11 into 11 is nothing but 11 cube. 11 cube is nothing but, clearly I am writing here 1331. So point, after the point 1 digit, after the point 1 digit, after the point 1 digit. So in the product after the point there should be 3 digits. So there is a lot of difference between, maybe 11 into 11, this is the only common point, is the only common thing in the pyramid, but remaining everything is different. So there is a fine line of difference between multiplication of ones and palindrome concept. That palindrome also up to 11 power 4 only that order will come. From 11 power 5 the palindrome structure will not come. You can check if you want. Okay. So this is a fine line of difference you need to be careful about when you are attempting these kind of questions in the examination. We will be discussing the multiplication of such numbers. Suppose if you take a number called xy and another number called xz, you are going to multiply these type of numbers so that the units place sum is equal to 10. The units place sum is equal to 10. So that means this and this number should be same. These two numbers should be same. Okay. How to multiply these kind of numbers? Suppose I will take such a number where you look at here 61 and 69. We are going to multiply 61 and 69. So clearly you can see 1 plus 9 equals 10, right? That is the main criteria. 1 plus the sum of the units number should be equal to 10 and these two must be same. So that's what I am saying here. Take one number as xy and another number as xz. That means these numbers are same, and not only a single digit number, it can be a 3-digit number also. Suppose I am taking 132 into 138. Number or numbers, whatever it may be. So units number sum 8 plus 2 equals 10. 8 plus 2 equals 10 and these two numbers are same, 13 and 13. So these kind of numbers, how to multiply these kind of numbers in just 5 seconds without going for a long multiplication, conventional multiplication method, that we will be learning now. 34 and 36. Now 4 plus 6 is equal to 10. So they satisfy our criteria and these two numbers are same. What we should do in this case, divide your answer into two parts, the left part and right part. The right part always should have 2 digits occupancy. Compulsory 2 digits must be there. Okay, so compulsory two slots must be given in the right part, right? So multiply these two numbers. What is 4 into 6? 24. So write this multiplication here. Write 24 there. Write 24 there. Sir, what should I write in the left part? So whatever this number is same, right? And we are doing multiplication, this number is same. What is the next highest number to 3? That is 4. So multiply these two numbers and write product here. You got your answer. Your answer is 1224. Okay, this is how you have to do. I will take one more example. Suppose, my dear friends, if you are multiplying 61 and 69, you take it something like this, 61 and 69. So I am basically dividing my answer into two parts, right part and the left part. In the right part, I give 2 slots and I write the multiplication of these numbers. Okay. So remember, the first qualification is the units number sum should be equal to 10. Clearly 1 plus 9 is equal to 10 and the remaining numbers are same. So they are qualified for this technique. So 1 into 9 makes 9, but here 2 slots are there. 2 slots are always compulsory. How to fill 9 in 2 slots? Let us make it 0, 9. Let us make it 0, 9. So now coming to the left part, this number, what is the next number of 6? Next number of 6 is 7. Next higher number of 6 is 7. What is 6 into 7? 42. 42. So your answer is 42. 4209. Your answer is 4209. So 4209 is the product of 61 and 69. You can check in your calci if you want. So I am taking a 3-digit number. Many people might be asking you, make a 3-digit number and show me. Okay, 112 and 118. So 2 plus 8 makes 10. So that's what I am dividing my answer into 2 parts. So 8 plus 2 is equal to 10. So it is qualified for this technique. So what is 2 slots are given here? 8 2s are 16. I am writing 16 here. So what is the next number for 11? 11, 12. So next number for 11 is 12 and 11 into 12 makes 132. That's what I am writing here, 132. So 13,216 is the answer for this question. Okay, is the answer for this multiplication, 112 into 108. So be it the other number, whatever the units number is there, so other number, this is highly useful in these kind of calculations. Remember, the basic qualification for this multiplication to use this technique is the sum of the units numbers should be equal to 10 and the remaining numbers, whatever the tens place numbers are tens and hundreds place, together, they must be same. Then only you can use this technique. Okay. Now there is one more technique where the sum of the units number is 5. That also we will be dealing now. Here the sum of the units number is 10 and the remaining numbers are same. There is another technique. Many students are often confused in these two methods. So this technique we use where the sum of the units number is 10 and the remaining numbers are same in the numbers that we are going to multiply. What if in the place of 10 we have 5? So the sum of both these units numbers is 5. That topic also we will be dealing now. Friends, now we are going to discuss where the continuation of the previous part. In the previous case, what you have seen where the sum of the unit digit was 10, but here the condition is the sum of the unit digit will be 5. How to multiply these kind of numbers? So sum of unit digits will be 5 and the remaining numbers will be same. Okay, instead of 10, what if, how to multiply those kind of numbers where their units number sum is 5 and the remaining numbers are same, whatever the one number or two numbers, whatever it is. So as usual, like the previous method, we divide our answer into two parts, right part and the left part. In the right part, always we give 2 slots. The 2 slots rule is compulsory. Almost 50% of the rules are all compulsory, but the left part execution will change. In the right part, you write the product of these two numbers, 2 into 3, that makes 6. 6 I am writing it as 06 because I have to fill it in 2 slots. So 2 into 3 I am writing the multiplication of 2 and 3, that is 06. Okay, now what I have to write in the left part? What I have to write in the left part? In the left part, so what you have to do first, you have to square this number, whatever the same number you are dealing with, you have to square this number. What is square of 14? Square of 14 is 16. After writing square of that number, write half of this number. What is half of 4? 2. So what is 16 plus 2? 16 plus 2 is 18. 1806 will be your answer. So 1806 will be square of this number. What is the left part execution? Square this number, write half this number, add both. Square that number, half that number, square that number, write the number here, half that number and write the number here, add them both and you will get the left part. So I am doing one more calculation like this. Suppose I am going to calculate what is 81 into 84. So I am dividing, so 1 plus 4 is equal to 5 and this number is same. So 2 slots I am giving here, 2 slots I am giving here, 1 into 4 is equal to, 1 into 4 is equal to 4, that means I am writing it as 04. So 8 into 8, so 8 into 8 is 64, so I am writing square here 64 plus half of 8, what is half of 8? 4. So 64 plus 4, 6804. 6804. 6804 will be the answer. And not only that, I can write 3-digit, I can multiply 3-digit numbers also. Suppose I am writing 160 into 165. 3 numbers and I am taking 160 and 0 plus 5 makes is equal to 5. So as usual I am dividing my answer into 2 parts. 0 into 5 is equal to 0, but still I am putting 2 zeros because I have given 2 slots. That is the rule. Now my dear friends, 16, we have to write the whole square of 16. What is whole square of 16? First you have to write whole square of the 16. 256 is 16 whole square. And what is half of 16? That is 8. That is 8. So how it goes? This is 26400. Okay. So now this is, write the product, give 2 slots first in the right part. So whatever the product of the units numbers is there, you write that number. And after that you take the left part execution and you square that number first. Square that number, right number here. Then half that number and add both. That is the left part number will come there. So this is how we multiply the numbers where the unit digit sum is 5 and the remaining numbers are same. Okay, and the remaining numbers are same. Now my dear friends, you may get a doubt here. The remaining numbers, whatever we are dealing is a even number. 4 is an even number. 8 is an even number. 16 is an even number. That's why it was possible to write the half. 4's half is 2 and 8's half is 4 and half of 16 is 8. So that's why it is very convenient. What if that other number that we are dealing instead of 4, 8, 16, how to do if that number is an odd number? So that also we will be discussing right now. Okay. Friends, suppose I am going to multiply 71 with 74. Condition is satisfied, 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. As usual, I am dividing my answer into 2 parts. The right side part will get 2 slots. So 1 into 4 will give 4. That means I am writing it as 04. And when I write the left part, what generally I do? So squaring and half of it. So what is square of 7? That is 49. What is half of 7? That is 3.5. So now what you have to do, you may think that how to write point here. That is impossible. So what is 49 plus 3.5? 49 plus 3.5 is 52.504 is coming here. So now what you have to do here, so cancel this 0 and directly shift this 5 here. So 5254 will be the answer. That is very easy actually. So I will show you one more example if you want. So 92 into 93. Suppose if you are writing like this. So I am dividing here two parts. 2 into 3 I have write here 6. That means I am writing 06. What is square of 9? That is 81. So what is half of 9? That is 4.5. So that is nothing but 85.5 will be this side. 06 will be this side. So what you have to do, cancel this 0 and shift this 5 and write without any points from left to right. That means 8556 will be your answer. 8556 will be your answer. Simply what you have to do, that's why the two slots are given when these kind of cases are coming, so that you can adjust this point decimal, you can shift this number here to here. Suppose if I am taking a 3-digit number, you can see here 114, 111 and 114. So here the condition is satisfied. So 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. So but here we have to write the product. Two slots I am giving 4. So what is 11 into 11? 121. 121, what is 11's half? That is 5.5. That is 5.5. Okay, now what you have to do? 121 plus 5.5 makes 126.5. Here 04. Nothing to do. 0 you should cancel and shift 5 here and remove the point. 12654 will be your answer. 12654 will be your answer. Okay, so 5254, 71. You can check in the calci. 71 into 74 will give 5254. 92 into 93 will give 8556. And 111 into 114 will give a product of 12,664. So this is how we handle the multiplication. Two cases we have discussed, and in that subcategories are also there. First case was a general case when the units number sum was 10 and the remaining numbers are same, 1 digit or 2 digits. And in the second case, what if the units number sum is 5? So in that 5 also, what if the other numbers are even numbers and what if the other numbers are odd numbers? So in case 2 we have got subcategories. What if the other numbers are even numbers and what if the other numbers are odd numbers? This is how. I hope you liked our technique. Thank you.